Dialing in your wedge distances is something that all golfers should do. It's an easy win, kind of the low-hanging fruit, just to get out on the golf course, figure out how far your wedges go with different types of swings, and then you'll be armed on the golf course to hit better shots. You can see I've got a green up here which I'm going to hit the shots into. I'm going to try and hit the ball different distances, so not all of these are going to go on the green, but it's just there so I can use as a target. So I'm going to take my 56-degree wedge, and I'm not really looking at full-out shots here. What I'm looking at is to figure out how far the ball goes as I make different lengths of golf swing. Now there's different ways that you can visualize this, but the easiest way would be a clock face. So if you can imagine I'm stood to the golf ball, I have 12 o'clock above me, 6 o'clock down below me, and obviously all the other numbers around. So I'd be looking at where is my left arm swinging. I want to hit some shots where my left arm goes to 8 o'clock on a clock face, 9 o'clock, and then 10 o'clock. And I'm going to figure out with that 56 how far the ball carries. The key number there is carry. So let's go ahead. I've got my full swing kit down here. You'll see the numbers on the screen. So the first shot I'm going to hit is 8 o'clock. So that is me, you know, lead arm just kind of under parallel. Now I think this is not going to go much more than about 40, maybe 45 yards. Let's see how accurate I was. Might be closer to 50. 45, 46 if you're rounding up. So that wasn't bad. So I wouldn't just take one shot, I'd hit a couple of shots and I'd maybe take the average. That would then give me a carry distance with my 56 from that 8 o'clock position. Now we then move on to a 9 o'clock position. So I'm going to have a few practice swings, make sure I can sort of feel where that is. Now this should go a little longer. I'm going to be thinking maybe 65 to 70 yards for this shot. So rehearse it, find my 9 o'clock position. So 65 to 70, how do we get on? 63, so pretty accurate there, so pretty close to my yardage, but you can see already how powerful this would be on the golf course. To be able to get your yardage, however you do that, maybe it's a laser, you zap it, it's 65 yards, straight away you know it's going to be 56 at 9 o'clock. So the last one is going to be a sort of 10 o'clock position, so left arm just past parallel. Now this one might actually make it to that green, just on the front. So that one was 77.8, so nearly 80 yards. So you can see that with my 56-degree wedge, 3 different swing lengths, basing that on the clock face, I've got 3 different distances. Now I carry 3 wedges. I carry a 60, a 56, and a 50. So if you imagine I do that with all of those 3 wedges, I'm going to have 9 yardages that are probably going to cover 30 yards up to, you know, maybe 100-ish. So I've got lots of distance covered. I then need to make a note of those, keep them on my phone, or maybe just put them in your golf bag somewhere. And then as you start to play and get into the kind of full season which we're in now, you can start to dial in your wedges. You can start to know how far you've got and then go to the right wedge with the right distance. And you can start to become a lot more accurate from inside 100 yards, and we all want to be more accurate. Now I would suggest you all start there. And then if you feel like you're at a little bit more of an advanced level, you can even tweak those yardages a little bit. So let's say my 56, 9 o'clock, goes 65 yards, and I want to carry it 60 yards. I could just go down the handle by an inch, make that same swing, and that 65 yards should carry slightly less. Might be 62, might be 61, might be 59, but it's going to help you just tweak a little bit and get closer to those yardages. So I'd love you to all get a little matrix of yardages with your wedges based on swing lengths. Learn those, and I guarantee you, you'll be closer to the hole and getting up and down a lot more often from inside 100 yards.